Welcome back everyone to another session for Fallout. And last time we just got everything set up. This time, hopefully, we shall take over some territory. As you can see, we're already getting started with that. With our transports, it should be pretty easy because they're pretty quick, as you can see. And I can use them to scout like this and see what's going on where. Welcome back everyone to another session for Fallout. And last time we just got everything set up. This time, hopefully, we shall take over some territory. As you can see, we're already getting started with that. With our transports, it should be pretty easy because they're pretty quick, as you can see. And I can use them to scout like this and see what's going on where. Let's do mercenaries. They might come in useful. Okay. Okay, this is a regiment 2 and this is a regiment 3, so this is actually much better at fighting. So let's bring that along. Actually, land. Might as well. And oh, there's a trade. Energy cells for metals. Do we have enough metals? Yeah, we do. Somehow. I had forgotten about automatic trade. I usually do this. And we're gonna stockpile energy cells because we are in dire need of those. Yeah. This should be okay. Right now we need to be a little bit careful because as you can see there's a lot of enemy units just roaming about. Soon enough there will be more spawnings around here. So that will be something that we have to deal with. And right now we're just coming across with that. Control of provinces, okay. So basically this is just giving us the full control so that it's not like a legally owned by the marauders. Because that is just how Hearts of Iron kind of works. Okay. So we're just gonna try to slowly but surely advance, see what we can and cannot do right now. Because if we take it too quickly, then we're gonna have trouble. Because we're gonna be outnumbered for a while. And yeah, as you can see, more and more of the wastelands will start to explode in yellow. And we're gonna have to deal with that. It's gonna be very laggy. But there's nothing we can do. Okay, 1st Battalion, deploying Anchorage. Good. You are done and done. You're actually a very strong unit, so what I can do is I can bring you over to the mainland. And what is happening? Probably more, yeah. More wastelands are aflame. I'm gonna try to take Juno, because at least there's a point of IC there. An industrial capacity. And once we, like you can see there's a river over here, we can use that river for defense and try to hold off the hordes. Okay, professionalism. Can't do robotics, because, yeah, we're not robots. Apparently we have a lot of aviation techs already researched, but of course those are a little bit more advanced. They're gonna be a little bit later. Scout motorbikes. I feel like that's not a very useful thing to research. I might as well research something over here. I mean, it's gonna take forever, but rather research something that takes long and is useful than something that is worthless. Yeah, there's just a lot of... Yeah. Let's do the guards. And more. We're gonna have to get used to this. It's gonna be for the next year or so, like this. This is gonna provide also more challenges, because every time something like that is happening, more enemy units are spawning in the wastelands. So we're gonna have to slowly but surely wear them down, so that we can take over these territories. This is actually worse than I remember. Yeah. Okay, finally. And more. I probably should have skipped this, but at this point it's a little bit too late. Yeah, there we are. So it seems as though the cauldron that has been brewing has been finally boiled over. With the rise of the new nation states providing clean water, food, and stability and rule of law for their peoples, the traditional dwellers of the wastelands are being pushed, and they have decided to push back. Raiders bands are on the move and are growing more reckless. This year there seems to be a scourge of mutant animals prowling the wastelands, hunting groups. Tribals and nomads are being displaced and looking for new places to live. The time has come for the new nations to stake their claims on the savage wastelands and pacify them. So we will try to pacify as many regions as we can under our legitimate rule. Huh. Yeah, right now we do have the problem of this detachment. We do have a transport here, do we? We do not? How? Why? When? Should have a transport. Where is it? Oh, went back over here. Oh, right. We had sent for it. Yeah, let's come along to Cold Bay, because there are some units down here that we can fight. And we're gonna make landfall. There we are. Trying to connect as much territory as we can west of this line. Basically everything should be ours, so we don't have to defend it. We don't have to worry about defending it as much. There we are. So we're on Cold Bay with our airborne. There we are. And well, for now we can't really do too much with it. Well, we should probably... Well, okay, no, never mind. We have this unit, so don't really need that. I'm gonna bring the 2 airborne units together into one group. I'm gonna replace one of these commanders so that I have someone that can command more than 2 battalions at once. Oh no, actually, yeah, Major is 2 battalions, not 1, okay? So we can function as a unit. There we are. So we took Juno, and there was no industrial capacity there, so I was wrong, but there is at least a VP. And there is the possibility of having a stable defense. Good. Mortar Company. Mortar Company should probably be assigned to you, because you're the closest to the action. And once these 2 are ready, let's try an attack. Now, wait until daytime. Oh, never mind. They just kind of went in. They did win, so that's good. The harder fight will be for Sandpoint, because there's a few more enemy units there, and it's actually going to take forever to reach that province, because these terrain features are pretty hard. Oh, there we are. Enclave secret program. So our bioweapon division was successful in its research and development of mutated hybrid animals. We used these genetically designed killing machines known as Deathclaws in various operations in recent years. The incursion by the so-called Chosen One resulted in the destruction of our Poseidon oil rig facility and the death of your predecessor, but this has also damaged your Deathclaw program. We have rebuilt and are now ready to continue. Do you have the authorization to, do we have your authorization to reactivate the Project Deathclaw? Yes. We're gonna reactivate that. This may give us some... We already have Deathclaws here with these units as an attachment. So that's kind of what makes them so strong. Because Deathclaws are very dangerous animals, and actually there was a technology. Nobody told me about that. Probably just clicked it away. That's Enclave board, so it was probably something social. Probably bottle cap money. What can we do with you? Early infrastructure, eh? Yeah, let's try that out. This will take forever, but it will also be very beneficial. And once both of you are here, you're gonna be in a good position. Let's see. I can also get some extra territory out here in these islands. I'm guessing that they're not gonna be defended. So I'm just gonna take them all over. Because why the hell not? You know? If I can take some islands, I'm gonna take some islands. And wastelands come, of course. That is the... Oh! Damn it! I wanted to go with this, not this. Well, never mind. Can I abandon? No, I cannot. So now I can just not do this anymore. Rip. That's kind of sad. Oh well. We have a blueprint for this. And apparently, yeah, Army Command. So never mind. Because no real good groups exist. Good tech teams to research that. That's kind of sad. However, we can research motorbikes at least. That's kind of a consolation prize. Come on. You're taking a while to get there. There we are, finally. Let's see if we can... I'm just gonna let these guys rest a little bit and regain their org. Good. Apocalyptic engineers. Engineers. Can't really do anything around here. And yeah, all the air stuff is just so late. Except Zeppelin, actually. We can do Zeppelin. Somehow aeronautics is in short supply. Kinda sad. Come on. What is the maximum organization on you? 94. Okay, so that's actually very high. That means that they can attack for a long, long while. That's pretty great. And now I can try to take Sandpoint. As you can see, these, like, Marauder units are just completely outmatched. So we were able to take Sandpoint. Perhaps it's actually a little bit better to transport these guys out. And into where they can impact fighting, like Juno. Of course, I also got this guy around. Let's see if I can take a dock. And I should be able to. Of course, the problem right now is that I only have one transport unit. So it's kind of... Oh, Labor Day. Today, as per ancient holodesk information, is a free workers' day. Life is hard in wastelands, so people need a holiday every now and then. So today, no one is working. The Gamma Gulp beer and Rodengun rum is flowing freely. In the slave-using nations, there are signs everywhere. Labor Day holiday today. Don't let your slaves read this. As if slaves could read anything anyway. Happy day. Well, we do have some dissent, and that reduced it, so it's pretty good. Want to reduce that dissent because this is proportionally reducing my industrial capacity. As you can see, Marauder effect minus 3%. That is because of 3% dissent. When are you gonna get around to that? Yeah, no, it's gonna take forever for you. So just use the transport to do an amphibious assault. And, you know, avoid any trouble that way. Wait, no. Amphibious assault, you idiot. This is why I hate this sometimes. There's way too many settings that you can have in, like, Darkest Hour. It's too complex. Sometimes things just don't work out the way you think they would. Okay. And I guess I can bring you over to Queen Charlotte. Actually, rebase the transport because I want to see if I can land on Victoria Island down here. Or, well, I think it's called Victoria Island anyway. Region map mode. Where's region map mode? Area. That's British Columbia, Western Canada. Really now? Okay. So I guess the island isn't a region of its own. Region is like the equivalent of a Hearts of Iron 4 state. And Hearts of Iron 4 are called states, but nobody likes that name. Oh. I mean, there's some lag happening, so I'm guessing that more units are spawning. And as you can see right now, not so black anymore, the wasteland. And this is going to provide opportunities for the various states to expand. This may come to the detriment of some others, as they are basically locked out of expansion and forced into, well, forced into being backwards. So that would be pretty bad for them. Anyway, yeah, you're coming in here. Mortar company. Do that. So we're getting our artillery up, which is pretty okay. However, we're running out of manpower, so that's pretty bad. That is, of course, because the areas that we're in are not exactly known for being populated by a lot of people. There's 1 manpower here, 0 here, 1 here, you know. Don't have a lot of guys in the Enclave. There's 3 in Unalaska, which is our main base. Maybe there's some in Hawaii. No, not even in Honolulu. Okay, let's see. Can we take care of these guys? We actually have supply problems, and this is a mountainous province, so it's gonna be a little bit harder for us to deal with. Well, yeah, they're out of supplies because, of course, these don't have, like, decent harbors, so it's gonna be harder for us to send supplies in. Yeah, we just don't Don't appear to have any convoys heading there. Let's see. Actually, just don't have any convoys in general. It's good that I noticed this early, because convoys... Well, a naval base would be okay, but convoys would be even better. Actually, convoys require manpower. I'd never seen that. Anyway, we're gonna try that. Industrial capacity has been finished. Great. Where's a big harbor? I don't see that anywhere. It's kind of sad. Of course, this is a problem because this is reducing the strength of these units slowly but surely. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull them out. Or at least pull some out. Oh, they attacked us. We managed to repel them though. It happened so quickly that we couldn't really... Let's see. Good. So we destroyed those marauders. I'm gonna take at least the good units, the airborne, out and send them back to Anchorage. These units can just kind of stay there and take some territory. Where's the other airborne? It's over here. Okay. So now we can send for them. Good. And now we're going to try to take out these 9 enemy divisions, which is of course quite a big number. But I've got a plan. And this territory should be decently safe. Decently. There we are. So we've got you. I'm going to send you over to Chilkat to provide a bit of a flanking move on those guys, so that I can kind of isolate them. These guys, unfortunately, are garrisons, so I can't really do anything with them. There we are. Good. So now we can try to reach our own lines of communication. Just to make sure that we have a unified territory that is easier to supply and defend. Do we have any other units? Because at this stage, as you may have noticed, we're kind of scarce on actual units. So it's like, ooh, the day it all started. 8 on day. That's more descent reduction. Of course, there's more supply problems, and it's actually really having a drain on my units. That's bad because our manpower is low. Halloween, of course. That's bad because our manpower is very low. And actually here we somehow have supplies. Not sure how... Ooh. They're attacking. So this means that we have to counterattack immediately, so that this unit does not get wiped out. And in fact, it's working. We've completely destroyed the marauders. Pretty great. So that means that now we can get a supply line going all the way from Anchorage to Adelan, which is the easternmost territory that we have, by land. Once we take Valdez, of course. And which is why I am going to... Wait. What? Oh, damn it. Come back over here. It's usually much quicker to move by boat than by land. So what I'm going to try to do is just do this. Oh, okay. What I'm going to do is just do this. And you two just kind of stand down. Good. So as you can see, that was much faster. Much faster. And I can send these guys back around to... I'm gonna do... Juneau. Can I strategically redeploy already? No, I cannot. Because now I do have a land connection to these territories. Actually, go to... there's no port in Atlan. Fine. So now we'll not be taking supply damage, or rather attrition damage. Great. Transport you as well. And our special troops will be a very, very nice supplement. Also, now we have a land connection to Fairbanks, which means that our air transport can stop the air supply. Our air transports can also be used to do airborne landings with our rangers over here. Well, I call them rangers, but they're actually scouts. I mean, they're not really all that useful right now, because you do have a penalty when you use these divisions in air assault, so I might as well not do that. There we are. Is there a hotkey for this? L. Wow. I never really thought of that. Great. Well... You guys come here. You guys come here. You two are making a front line. I'm gonna have everybody rendezvous at Atlan and push forward east. Because the main issue right now would be the expansion of other states. So we're gonna see just how much we can prevent that at this very moment. I mean, our west is pretty secure, so we can focus all of our forces east and trying to push forward and grab ourselves as much land as possible. Ooh. Good. And as you can see, oh damn, that is a lot. Our intelligence thinks that that is 33 Marauder units, so this might not be great. Oh well, attack Tesla. There we are. So we've inflicted casualties on them. And now we're gonna try to use our scouts to get here, so that we can have this area on lockdown. Oh, we need prisoners. So it is clear that the Enclave needs to build its military forces in the new era of growth in the wastelands. NCR, Bolt City, and the Shu Empire are all growing and are ever more powerful, and they now field decently sized armies. Even with their superior technology that the Enclave possesses, without more battalions, we will be at risk. I've spoken with the Enclave board, who have approved to us to approach the slavers of Den to buy more manpower. Our agents believe that the going rate is 100 pallets of supplies per 100 slaves. And that is the end of the time. Anyway, though it's likely that Den will charge us a lot more than the going rate. Perhaps 800 pallets of supplies for 600 slaves. And yeah, we're gonna do that. As I said, we're not the nicest. So we just took a bunch of slaves with us. The slavers of Den have accepted our deal. Our vertibird transport are busy every night ferrying the goods to Den and bringing the prisoners here to Unimac Island. Great. Well, not for the slaves, but great for us. So I'm gonna actually sign off with that. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one. Sorry for all of the lag and all of the sort of boring build-up, but at this point we should be pretty much in the swing of things. We're gonna have a lot of marauders to fight, and then after that we're gonna be as aggressive as possible in reclaiming our sovereign land. Thank y'all, and I'll see you soon. Be good.